Well hey, I just got some polymer clay. Oh darn it, this is just a common bunch of clay. I was trying to build an esophagus. It doesn't matter what clay you are using, it doesn't matter whether it's a soft or hard clay, it needs to be conditioned. In order to condition clay as quickly as possible, preheating it helps because it will help soften the clay and make it that much more workable. There are multiple different ways to slightly warm up the clay before you condition it. You literally only want it to be slightly warmer. Some people will use lamps, some people will use heaters, some people will put it by a radiator, some people will just put it in their pocket and walk around with it for a while, some people will sit on it, whatever works for you. But whatever you do, don't bake it. Different clays will say on the packet different curing temperatures. You don't want to get anywhere near that. If you just chuck this in the oven and think, oh I'm gonna warm it up. If you try and warm this up in the oven, it will harden and you won't be able to work with it ever again. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's condition the clay. As you can see, initially the clay is incredibly brittle. We can't do anything with it. Once the clay is warm enough, then we can start to roll it into snakes. To do this, either rub the clay between your hands or between your hands and a flat surface, and you'll get this tube-like structure. And then simply fold it in on itself. After doing this just a few times, it should be considerably more malleable and easy to work with. If you happen to have an acrylic roller at hand, you can roll out the clay and then fold it in on itself that way. There is a certain amount of personal preference at play. As long as you are compressing, stretching and rolling the clay, it will be fully conditioned in several minutes. And that is one way of conditioning clay. However, if you have loads of clay that needs conditioning, or you're doing it on a regular basis, or you have some sort of problems with your hands, like arthritis, then this is, this is an absolute must. It's a pasta machine. Pasta machine go brrr. Oh, we're down here. Before we use any sort of pasta machine, you want to make sure it's clean. You should be cleaning it before and after you use any clay. To clean it, you can just spin the rollers as you're wiping it over with some baby wipes or a kitchen towel. And then make sure to remember to do the bottom as well. If you forget to clean it, then you might end up with some streaks like so. First, you're going to want to flatten the unconditioned clay as much as possible before feeding it through the pasta machine on the largest setting. Once you've passed it through the pasta machine once, then you can fold it over and then put it back through the pasta machine again. Whenever we use a pasta machine though, we want to avoid trapping air bubbles into the clay that we are conditioning. So you're going to want to make sure that where the fold is on the polymer clay either goes through first or through on its side. You do not want the fold to be on the top, otherwise all of the air is going to get pushed inside the clay. And that is it, we are done conditioning the clay. But what have we actually done? Well, inside of the clay there are these things called plasticizers, and plasticizers are what give it its malleability. By folding the clay in on itself over and over and over again, either by hand or using a pasta machine, we are mixing these plasticizers all throughout the clay. And this is really important because if we don't mix them throughout the clay, then it's really brittle and it's going to snap. As always, thank you so much for watching guys, I really appreciate it. If you did learn anything new from this video, or you enjoyed it in any way, shape or form, then why not consider checking out this video? If not, then consider subscribing to my channel anyways, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.